Hey there, folks. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services, coming to you from a beautiful Friday afternoon here in the Midwest. A little windy, but we're not going to complain. Okay, so that's why I'm dressed like this Friday afternoon. Hence, I'm not going to be around the office too much longer after this video. Okay, today's video, I'm going to share with you some information. We'll see how much I'm willing to share. Just got back from a conference, beautiful, scenic Colorado Springs, but ran into some ex-TIAA employees. So I gathered some information that I didn't even know about, okay, regarding the TIAA Wealth Managers, and just some things that they hang tight, okay. I'll share some information with you as I speak. I'll kind of think in my head as much as I want to share with you. Okay. Again, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Greg Shepard. I specialize in helping folks all over the country just make sense of those oftentimes confusing TIAA accounts. If you got questions regarding your situation, by all means, contact me down below. I'll get you squared away. Okay, so like I said, I was gone for 4 days down in beautiful Colorado Springs, industry-specific conference. Ran into three folks that were ex-TIAA employees on the wealth manager side. So this is really for those that are, we'll call it two levels of service, right? We'll call it lower level is your free service. I don't know why I did quotes, but it is free. It's built in your plan costs. So you're at your university, you have a individual or individuals that go on campus in person, Zoom. You don't pay anything. They'll help you with your stuff, right? Free of charge. Well, free of charge. Okay, so we're talking about the next level up, these wealth managers at TIAA. That's where you're going to pay a fee, right? The basis points or the percentage that you pay kind of varies depending upon account size and the level of service that you're needing or wanting. Okay, so these folks were at that level again at the conference, younger than me, neither here nor there. I think it has something to do with this, but younger than me, and they've left TIAA and they're cutting their teeth kind of in my industry, if you will, the independent side. And I'm not going to share everything with you on this video because I can't verify all of it, but I will tell you this. Talked to three of them and not in a group setting. Three independent conversations, not by design, just ran into them and started chatting with them. And my first two questions were, A, why are you here? B, why'd you leave TIAA? Now, I already knew why they were there because this was an industry-specific conference, so that means they had to have left TIAA. And so more importantly, B, why did you leave TIAA? Now, again, I can't verify all of this, but I was told the exact same thing by three different people. So they left because mainly and this isn't good or bad, okay? The culture changed with new leadership. What, 2023? You can fact check that on me. Fact check on that for me. So it wasn't that long ago. Culture change, leadership change, and they didn't see the vision that TIAA did, or will going forward. And it was all about compensation for the wealth managers. Okay, now I can't verify this, so I'm not going to share with you exactly what I was told. But I was, again, told the same thing by three different people that the compensation structure changed and is a little more aggressive in terms of onboarding clients, quotas, salary, getting to a certain AUM, assets under management, and then salary changing over to getting a piece of the fees involved. So there's a lot of stress around, these are, again, their words, not mine, stress around trying to keep up with onboarding new accounts. And they felt, each of them said the exact same thing, worded a little differently, that they just felt that they were trying to onboard as many clients or accounts as they could to meet quotas, and they didn't want to do business like that. Okay, so there's a lot more I can get into regarding that, but here's what I want you to do. If you're thinking of or currently in that wealth management program with TIAA, it's your money. That's the bottom line. Okay, you are in control. The reason I say that is ask your wealth manager, how are you being compensated? Are you being compensated via salary? Are you being compensated assets under management, a fee for that? How many clients do you have? Okay. And do you have to meet any sort of quota? Okay. Now, then you just be quiet and let them speak. And if the answer is something that doesn't sound right to you, you need to ask yourself, do you want to be a part of that? Okay. So if I know if I had to meet certain amount of clients or accounts per month, I don't want to trip over my words here. Once I'm done onboarding you, I got to be full throttle finding someone else to onboard. Okay. Because my future monetary self is dependent upon getting those accounts onboarded at TIAA. Okay. This goes for any other company out there as well. All right. Outside of the what we call independent RIA space, of which I live in. Those are questions you should ask every advisor that's working under these large institutions. What goes on behind the curtains isn't really readily presented to the public. So it should be transparent. And again, it's your money. You are in control. He or she works for you. Okay. So anyway, some food for thought. Like I said, there's a lot of other things I could get into that were very interesting. We'll put it that way. All right. And these folks were more than willing to share. And so, like I said, they're cutting their teeth kind of in my world, if you will. All right, folks. So food for thought from the industry, or I'm sorry, the conference that I just got back from in beautiful Colorado Springs. All right. Go out and have a good weekend if you're listening, hearing this on a Friday, or maybe on the Saturday or Sunday. All right. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. Go out and have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.